night, Tom.
Hello, mate. You all right?
What are you saying, bro?
All right, good. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, glad I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, so
Pleased to be with
follower
you.
of the channel, been watching a while.
Yeah, I've been watching the channel for 3-4 years now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Got some real nice content and definitely want to follow my favourite YouTubers for the cars.
Appreciate it, bro.
100%, yeah. 100%.
So you have got something interesting.
It's pretty different.
Sorry to say it straight away, but I've seen the bill as well. It's, mate, the bill. The bill on this is ridiculous. But anyway, so it's a Honda Civic Type R, Fd2.
It's the Fd2, so it's the Japanese import. It was only released in Japan and Malaysia. Right-hand drive Honda Fd2, 2-litre K-Series, K20A. For those who know, it's got the RRC inlet over the DC5, it's got the RBC. It's got the same cams as the DC5, shorter gearbox ratios.
And sorry, is it 6-speed or 5-speed?
6-speed, yeah.
6-speed. Close ratio, you say, yeah?
Yeah, close ratio. It's the shortest out of the K-Series ratios, I think.
So it being an import, is the top speed limited, or?
It was.
It was, yeah?
When it was imported, it was,
right.
yeah.
So what would you say the top speed is with the close ratio anyway?
I don't know, because it was limited to 110.
Right, is it still, are you saying it's not limited?
It's been delimited as part of the ECU map.
Because my Evo is close ratio. It's been de-restricted as well, but mate, it feels like it would do max like 110. It'd probably do more, but
yeah, it tops out pretty quick in 6th. You can definitely tell.
So as, I don't know if you mentioned, I think you just did. So this was an import. It came out around the time when the FN2 Civic came out, right? So that was
this was it. We got the FN2 over here. Japan and Malaysia got the FD2. They said it was a bit too hardcore for Europe. The last naturally aspirated Honda, handling wise, it's just unbelievable. Out of the box, it's a brilliant car.
So this one came with a limited slip differential. It was the shell was stiffer.
Yeah, the shell's stiffer than the DC5. The whole chassis is glued as opposed to welded.
Yeah,
there's a lot of weight saving going on.
Proper independent suspension.
Yeah, and it's just a full-on driver's car. It's really good feedback. It's just an excellent car. I've had an EP3, I've had 2 DC5s, and this just stock. This was better than my DC5 that was set up.
So would you say the DC5 is much better than like an EP3?
There's lots of little things that are better
from factory.
Yeah, that makes it, I think, better than an EP3. I think it looks nicer. EP3s are cool though. I really like mine. But yeah, this one's
even better than the Integra.
Yeah, this is just the more. I mean, they said it was too hardcore for Europe. The suspension was very like kind of crashy stock. It's one of the first things people normally do. Either coilovers or some rear struts on it to make it a bit more bearable.
Let's go into what you've done then, because mate, the bill, guys. The bill, mate. Yeah. So it's gone to. Sorry, you got parts from Feels.
So it's a Feels catalogue Fd2. Everything's come from Feels, from BHP Imports. They've overseen and done the whole build. They're up in Newcastle. I've loved Feels. I know Mugen and Spoon normally get a lot of love. There's a lot of companies that do body kits for these, but Feels just have the most aggressive look. It's their Tsukuba time attack car, and this is basically an almost catalogue replica of the Tsukuba Fd2. They've got 2 cars that Feels demo, 2 Fd2 cars that they demo. They've got one that's more street, mild modifications, and they've got this one which is like the full-blown time attack.
So you've ordered the whole catalogue, literally?
Everything that they have on this.
So what are we talking? Fenders, bonnet, this front bumper is not stock, this is a completely different redesign?
Yeah, everything except the lights. I mean, you've got the carbon bonnet, you've got the Feels 20mm wider fenders, Feels sports bumper, these come with, you've got the Feels side fins, you've got the Feels under tray.
So this goes literally underneath the car as well, right?
Yeah, so it's all developed in a wind tunnel, so it's all like
aerodynamically
it's for time attack. Just get around Tsukuba as quick as they can, and I just love the look. It's just so aggressive, and there's nothing really like it.
So it's not just looks, there's purpose to the body kit, yeah?
For sure.
It's wider, so the wheels are 9.5J on the front, you said?
Yeah, 9.5. They're AME Tracer TM02s, engineered by Enki.
Yeah, nice, man. And Brembo's from factory as well?
Brembo's from factory, which apparently they're slightly bigger calipers than the DC5.
Right.
Maybe.
Braking like good?
Very good, yeah. It's fine for as it is a track road car at the moment.
They're pretty light as well, aren't they, from factory? You say
1260, I think, from factory.
Would you say it's lighter now made it heavier, or?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, the seats maybe, and the carbon helps, but then the wheels being bigger maybe kind of counteract it. But it doesn't feel any less agile. I mean, it's just incredible to drive.
Okay, so 9.5J on the front, you're 8.5 on the rear.
Yeah.
Michelin PS4 tyres.
PS4s all round. Yeah, I really rate them as a tyre. So you can see the fronts. The front's being concave, being 9.5, and the rear's a flat on the taper. Yeah. And again, these are the same wheels that Feels run on their Fd2, same colour, made by AME, and the same width to fit in the fenders. The fenders are 20mm wider, so
my personal favourite part of the car's got to be the rear. So you got the carbon boot,
Yep.
carbon wing, carbon diffuser. Man, you've gone to town, haven't you? You've got the Phil's number plate.
Yeah, we got the Phil's plate, the Phil's badge. Yeah, they do a couple of
sizes. Clean, man. Very, very clean.
Cheers, buddy. They do a couple of sizes starting 1400, 1500. This is obviously 1600. With the base plates, the base plates are optional. They do.
And this is real carbon, yeah.
It's
like,
all, yeah. It's all twill weave. So they do different feels in their catalogue. You can buy it in FRP, you can buy it in straight weave, or you can buy it in twill weave. So you've got options on what level, but everything that was possible, apart from the front fenders, I wanted in twill weave, just to kind of give it that uniform look, you know, throughout. So
carbon wing, boot, diffuser, exhaust.
The exhaust is Toda. Okay. Yeah, it's got a Toda decat, Toda full system. It's still running the stock manifold.
Right.
The stock manifold apparently is not a problem. The problem's the cap, you know, so, you know, it frees up the car, taking that out, obviously, and Phil's mapped it.
It's it's got Phil's tune on it as well.
It's got Phil's ECU.
And what are they, 225 from factory? 220?
220 standard. I mean, they've got Phil's offer 2 different maps. They've got a Sport Map A and a Sport Map B. The Sport Map A is a more like a, it's all in Japanese, so it's badly translated. It's more economical. And the Sport Map B, it brings the VTEC down to 5.2, and it raises the rev limit to 8.8. It was imported by a guy called Richie up in Newcastle. He's got a habit of importing FD2s. He's got a good track record. Yeah. So this came up after I sold my last car. I got it stock, then had a chat about what we're going to do to it, whether we're going to go for power, whether we're going to go for looks won, and
So you prioritise looks, definitely.
Yeah.
But there is some suspension. What else we've done? We've got
so
anti-roll bars.
Yeah, you've got Cusco larger anti-roll bars front and rear. You've got Teen Flex Z coilovers, hard race camber arms, and IBAC camber bolts. So the geometry's been, you know, set up properly as a fast road.
And you say it's had like a geo setup? And
yeah, full geo setup. BHP have done absolutely everything. BHP.
And these are the guys you ordered the parts through and installed and set up.
Yeah, they've done the works. But also it runs spoon rigid collars, front and rear.
Your Group M intake as well. Sorry, it's got.
It's got the Group M intake with the Phil's map, and then the Toda decat and full system. Okay. That's it.
All right, Tom. Should we jump out?
Let's go, buddy.
Or jump in the car, shall I say?
Let's go.
Take it for a spin.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it, man. That revs up, boy.
Wants to go.
And I can see that there is like no play in that wheel.
There's no play.
It don't look like it's pulling you around one bit.
Nothing at all, mate. It just sticks. It's all been dialed in so nicely. It just sticks. You just got so much confidence.
So what did you say? What did you estimate horsepower to be? 230,
240, yeah, something like that. It's their sports map. It's more to like bring VTEC in earlier. You can hang in the gears. Like I said, it's got the short ratio box. Yeah. You know, so you can be at the tail end of third, round a corner, and just
man, it feels nice how we just swoop around these corners.
Yeah,
now.
The wider tyres help. You know, it's just all been dialed in. This is why they're so popular. Like in Japan and Malaysia, people rave about the DC5. Yeah, the DC5 is amazing. It's a great car, but
this is, they say, that maybe the best handling.
Yeah,
Civic?
I mean it's the last naturally aspirated Civic, the last of the, you know, people say the true Type R that didn't go turbo. But yeah, I mean it's just so good how it handles. Everything just works. Like,
I think for the record, these cost a lot of money, didn't they?
Yeah, prices have gone up lately. I think, as with everything Japanese.
No less than 10 grand for one of these.
Oh no. I mean, you probably get a bad one for sub 15 now.
Wow.
You can pay up to 20. Some have sold recently for 21, 22 if they got some goodies on. Generally, owners over here take a lot of care of them. You know, they are quite a rare car.
8800, you say?
Yep.
Sounds so sick. You know, yeah, she revs, innit?
She does, mate, yeah.
Oh man, how awesome does that sound? Wow, yeah. See, usable horsepower, guys, like it means you can use the throttle whilst cornering, and it just looks very effortless.
It is, mate. It just
doesn't look like there's any movement.
Mate, it fills you with confidence, literally.
So it's had a geo setup as well.
The geo setup, the suspension's all dialed in, the rigid collars, the coilovers. It's just a perfect road car.
That just sounds so sick, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you can still hear the Grupham over the Toda. Pulls you round.
Yeah, turning on the throttle as well, it's fine. And it's got the stock LSD, right?
Stock LSD, yeah.
You thinking about upgrading it, you said?
Yeah, I'd like an OS Geiken. They're like the kiddies to have.
Right. I can't believe how spacious and big the car is for the weight.
You've got so much room.
Hear the VTEC come on, can't you?
Yep, you've got little VTEC lights. Like the FN2.
Bro, that sounds nuts, isn't it?
Just so much fun, that's it, I think. Round you go.
Mate, it is lovely over the bumps though, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's just like revving for days, isn't it?
It's just what they do, isn't it?
Revs and revs and revs.
Do what they do best.
So sick.
Off she goes. Yes. Every day.
Can we say how much you spent on this car?
Lots.
So you paid how much for the car?
I paid 14 for the car, October 2020, as a fresh import.
Yeah.
Parts have come off the car that have been sold, and you know, as you can imagine, there's like all the OEM stuff that's come off I've sold, and it's been like a 2-year project. But yeah, you know, you're talking lots.
30 grand.
Nearly.
29.
Nearly, yeah.
Everything that you see in the intro, all the parts, £29,000, guys, has been spent on this car. That is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money. And did you pay for that all in one go? Or?
No.
Okay.
Earn a bit more money, buy another part.
So you're 45 grand in.
Yeah.
And but I'm not trying to, like, you know, I'm just because there's a lot of money.
No, it is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of car. I wanted to do it properly. This is the car. Your dream car. Dream car. Just because of how you like. It's an everyday car. Like it's a Civic. So if things break, they're cheap. But it's just like you said. It's fun. You can wring its neck. You know, it screens around these corners. It handles. It is a dream car. Like a stock FD2 would be a dream car.
Yeah.
The fact that I've done the feels is just it's real special, mate. I didn't want to build a nice car and hide it away. You know. It got fully undersealed upon import. Yeah. It's really super clean. The guy who imports it only imports clean ones.
And she's a keeper.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere, mate. Yeah.
Man will lose their bro, don't ever come near this car. This is, you know what I'm saying?
Mate, you can move the seats to how you want it. I sit quite close, like considering how tall I am.
Bro, it feels right, mate.
Does it?
It feels right.
Good. Forget that. You are feeling it. Yeah, no, mate. You're feeling it. It's all about the feels.
Bro, it feels.
So you got the short
driving
shift.
decision feels perfect.
It's awesome. Yeah, like you've
Sorry,
got.
bro, I'm gonna be busting that joke.
Yeah, mate. Good. Good. You are feeling it. Maybe that's why it is. You just feels. You put it on and you just feels it. so it's got backyard.
Nice there, doesn't it?
That's a good place to have it.
It feels good, mate.
There we go. That's what it's all about.
There we go.
Feels.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Yes, mate. You got your little. Look, you got your feels. Shift back. Can't forget the shift back.
This is feeling good.
Mate,
I feel like
enjoy.
I've got full control. Man, straight, isn't it? Oh, I like that short gear stick, you know that?
Nice and, yeah, there you are. Mate, you're in.
Oh my days, rev matching. Oh my. Jeez,
It's alright.
stiff, innit?
Isn't it?
Bro, rev matching, are you mad?
Goes where you want it to, right?
Me, the precision.
Isn't it? It's all pointy and
It's got a pointy rev match. Oh man, she feels good. The wheels just are nice. Look at the
stock wheel. I like the stock wheel.
I've said it a few times recently, but like this is the same dimensions as the 720 steering wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly like this. Like it's
ready, isn't it?
It's ready, bro. I mean, you can feel probably initially was torque steer, but it's been dialed out nice. Wow.
Beauty.
That revs out so high, man.
Just wants to go, doesn't it? It's just...
Yeah, it's nice, man. Very well balanced. And this is why I rate Hondas, man. You know, I'm not been a massive Honda guy growing up, but any car I get in that I feel is driver focused, I have to respect. Do you know what I mean? That's why I like the Megans, the Cups, and you know the Civic. I own an EP3 Type R myself, with some bits done, but same thing, man. The driver's cars.
Got a nice little crackle.
That must be mapped in, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be.
Hey, this would be lovely on track, you know that?
Yeah, no, it would. You're right.
You said at the fields they take these on the what is it, Tsukuba? Right?
Tsukuba circuit. That's why they developed their two cars. Like I say, all the aero, it's all developed in the wind tunnel. Yeah. Theirs is stripped out, obviously one seat. They run a Toda Stroker motor in theirs. They make 295 on theirs with a K. It's either a 2.135 or a something. It's a Toda Stroker, you know, bottom end with Toda ITBs. Making just under 300.
Literally NA, yeah?
Yeah, NA makes just under 300.
Yeah, you feel that LSD working, can't you?
Yeah, with the wider tyres.
Like some rails, isn't it?
Yeah, pulls you around.
So, is there any more plans for the car? Is it complete? Like, are you content?
It is complete, isn't it? You think it's complete?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's you, isn't it? You're the owner.
It's a complete colour, but as it is.
I don't think that, you know, people tend to supercharge these. They like to turbocharge them. Obviously, as we've just demonstrated, and as I always do, this kind of horsepower is all you need for those kind of roads. 100%. You know what I mean? I don't know if you could travel down them roads anymore, but
no,
on a circuit, you know, where you've got long straights, that's where, you know, sometimes, you know, you can lose time because you ain't got quite the pace on the straights, right?
Yeah, that's it. And I think, you know, it is a finished car, but I say there is a possibility that in the future I might get a crate motor from 4-piston racing in America. They do drag engines, they do street engines, and I've spoke to them before about it, and they do a K24 pan to cam built drop-in engine. It makes 360 horsepower.
Yeah, Tom, mate, thank you so much for coming down and letting me film.
Thanks, buddy. I'm really happy you did.
Yeah, Tom, do you want to shout anybody out? Do you want to plug anyone, your Instagram, or I don't know, people can follow you?
Mate. No, I appreciate that. So the Insta is feels_FD2. Massive shouts to BHP, Baz and Andy. All the parts, you know, everything came from Japan. They were very good. They oversaw the whole project. Also Mark works with BHP. Big thanks to Mark, he's had a hand in it as well. And a massive thanks to Haas for lending me a car whilst it was away for a year. So
sick.
Yeah, cheers, pal.
No problem, man. Well, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, if anyone's got anything interesting you want to see on the channel, drop me a message, send me an email, Instagram, Facebook, you know where I'm at. So yeah, till next time, guys.
Right or a left turn, Lamborghini made the heads turn. Enough fuel for the next journey. Man's wheel spinning, got the heads turning. Exhaust smoke like a fire burning. Just bought a bin, my man's buying German. Halfway I want, didn't buy a permit. Wanna join the team, then buy a jersey. Full tank full of gas lead. We on